Oh, Ian, you didn't count us down.
We're on. We're ready.
Ian, you literally forgot your one job. Ian, your one job is to count us down. And I literally was telling everyone how you count us down. You didn't even do that.
We're live, Chris. We're live.
Okay, well, thank you. So, welcome. Is it episode 21, right? Am I tweaking? Or is it 20?
Um,
Do you know?
this is 20. This is 20.
Oh, it's 20. Okay, whatever. A little early. But yeah, I think this could be, honestly, this might be the best episode yet. A lot of behind the scenes work for this one. And yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. Let me introduce our guests. So we'll start with Virginia. We have Virginia Thompson, who is Oleg's girlfriend. And then we have Leah Marchetti, who is Pepe's girlfriend.
Mhm.
And we have Emma Guild, who is Caleb's girlfriend. And Ian, introduce yourself. They don't know you.
My name is Ian. I am Chris's friend.
Awesome. So yeah. Ian, do you want to tell a little bit everyone about what you've been doing the past week? I know you were on break. Do you have anything to share?
Yeah, I was on spring break, so I went on a trip through Notre Dame to New Mexico, and we visited a handful of Native American communities, and their schools. So it
Mm,
was a yeah, pretty cool trip.
yeah. Sounds awesome, Ian. I'm glad you went to New Mexico. That sounds awesome. Did you go in the desert?
Yeah, we were in the desert for most of the trip. Yeah,
Nice, nice.
yeah.
Yeah, what'd I do? I just went home for break, which was chill, and then I went to Delaware, and Pepe came. He was there.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, sorry, I stole Pepe.
It's okay.
And yeah, we had a good time at Delaware. It was St. Patrick's Day at Delaware, so that was a big thing. Um, but yeah, I can't even talk about what I've been doing because I'm just so excited to start this episode. Like, enough with the backstory. We gotta get into it, right, Ian?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless you have anything else, like any updates or anything.
Nope.
No? Okay. So, guys, you're being a little quiet. I don't like this. So we're gonna ask some questions. Um, so obviously we have all the girlfriends on, and we're gonna get into it. But
Where's your girlfriend, Chris? You don't have all the girlfriends.
That's the
Where's
question.
Marlo?
I invited Marla on, but she said she didn't want to steal your guys' spotlight. She felt like, you know, she didn't want to be unfair, so she wanted to leave it to you guys to have all the spotlight. But yeah, we do need to get Marla on. That is gonna be a
If we
whole
ever
episode.
do a reunion, we should bring
We
Marlo.
should. Oh, whoa,
Hmm.
we're already talking about reunion. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully this goes well. Um, I guess my first question is, we need all the girls to say who their boy, well, I already said it, but you gotta say who your boyfriend is and one thing you like about them. All right, Virginia, you go first.
Okay, great. Um, my boyfriend is Oleg, and he's very ambitious. Like he has a lot of goals. I like
Mm,
him.
I like that. Guys, also, let's not copy each other. Let's think of unique things. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, you go.
You don't think we're very creative? Like,
Well, I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
I'm doubting you.
yeah. My boyfriend's Pepe, and I like that whenever we're together, he's very funny and we always laugh. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
sweet. All right, Emma, what do you
Okay,
have?
so my boyfriend's Caleb, and he's very kind.
Emma, that's a little general. Come on. You
Also very tall.
I like that one. I like that a lot. When I think of Caleb, if you guys, I don't think Caleb's been on the podcast, so our viewers might know. Caleb is 6'5". He's very smart. He's very handsome. But yeah, I mean, Emma, I'm just stealing your spotlight, but yeah,
It's
he's
okay. You can keep
great.
going.
And our past episode, we had Oleg, and Pepe was a top episode. So yeah, I think got all the bases covered there. Ian has questions. It looks like Ian has a question.
Um, okay. Why doesn't everybody tell the story of how they met their boyfriend? I
Oh
think
wow.
I
Oh
think everybody would love to hear that story.
Hmm. Not it. Someone else go
oh
first.
oh. Oh. Emma, you go
Okay.
first. Emma
Okay.
goes first.
Okay. I mean, Caleb was a year older, so we met through CCO like the first week of school. You're welcome.
Aw.
Okay. Pepe was my Spanish TA, but we met when he was my Spanish TA.
Oh,
But
oh, 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 oh. So he's a predator.
but no. But we didn't start dating or anything until after. He asked me out after we ended classes. So, but
I know this was told on the podcast earlier, but Oleg and I met at a football game, and he slid into my DMs after
Oh, oh,
yeah.
as we
oh, oh,
as
I'm
we
not.
we talked about I you guys talked about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, I was there at the football. Virginia, do you remember me at the football game? I was there.
Yeah,
Oh, oh.
I actually didn't know that, but I knew Pepe and Cam because they were in my orientation group, so I
Um,
knew like the general group, but.
mm. That makes sense. Okay, great, Ian. That was a great question. I think this follows up to my next question. Like everyone, like we need to be honest. Like if you had to rate the visibility scale of your boyfriends, we need to rate them. You know, we're gonna have one overall is like really bad, and 99 is like really, really good. So we got to hear it. Like, I mean, Oleg, I think is probably pretty high. Pepe, I don't know. And I think Caleb's probably mid too. But I mean, I want to hear your opinions. Leah, would you have any thoughts?
I'm like I out of like 100 risibility.
Yeah, yeah. Like 99
Okay.
is like, all right, for scale, like 99 is like LeBron, Obama. Oh, oh my God, no, don't look. No! Oh shit. What is going on here? It's the most random shit
You're
ever.
interrupting. I'm
Sorry,
supposed to do
obviously,
something,
I'm
but you
just
can't be
saying
here when I do it.
for the listeners, which might be like five people, he has ChatGPT right here. Right? Nothing, nothing is original in this podcast. Only Ian. Only Ian.
Thank you, Pepe.
Oh my, that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, we got infiltrated. I should lock my door. All right.
Okay.
Besides that, Leah, do not let her let also like me and Ian got your back. Like whatever you say on this podcast, we got your back. Like please tell the truth. We got you guys.
Okay. Well, I would say he has solid risibility. I would say like up in the 70th, 80 percentile.
Oh
And
wow.
I think, yeah, I would think let's say 84. I think 84 is a
Wow.
good number.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't
That's
know.
really high. That's really high.
I don't know what your gauge is for
84,
this. It's
84 is
very
like solid.
subjective,
That's like a solid starter. That's like pretty solid. Like it's almost all-star level. That's pretty good. Like
right?
that's pretty fair. All right, Virginia, we want to hear your rating.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love
I'm tempted to say something in the 80s as well. I feel like I
it.
don't know. I know like at least in your episode, hey, big fan. He like you talked a lot about how he was like the self-proclaimed Rizzler, which like
Mhm.
fair, but like obviously I liked him. So there wasn't much that he had to do, I guess. And he was texting me some things where I was like, other girls might think this is kind of weird. Like he would talk about himself, like, which is great. Like
He does that a lot.
I liked it, obviously, it worked out. But like he would talk about him like first few messages, like like deeper things where I was like, I feel like other
Mm.
girls might find this kind of strange. So I'm not sure about like for me it was like I don't put a number to it,
You gotta put
90,
number. You gotta put number.
like 90.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Wow. Ian thoughts, live reaction.
Um, I mean, that's pretty ridiculously high, but after having a conversation with Oleg, I would say that seems accurate.
Yeah, yeah. 90 is really good. Wow. I agree with that. I would probably put Oleg in 90 range.
Yeah. See, like
I
I'm not sure like if he was tailoring it to me or like had it been someone else, he would have done something differently. That's what I don't know. But like visibility for me was 90.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, Emma, we gotta hear
I was thinking
what's
with 75.
70? Oh wow.
Like
Wow.
we talked
Wow.
for 4 or 5 months before we started dating. So I
Oh
feel
my
like
gosh,
it took a
Caleb.
while. He was a little awkward at first
Oh, whoa.
too.
That I honestly, if it was me for Caleb, I'm doing a 68,
What would you give him?
honestly.
Oh,
And then for Pepe, I do a 78. and then all I gotta do 88. So I think you guys seem to agree with my thoughts. Ian, what do you think? Do you think those are fair ratings?
I think I would probably put Pepe higher, to be
Oh,
honest.
whoa.
I agree
Yeah,
with Ian.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like Pepe's just got such like kind eyes. Really, it's just
Oh, wow.
yeah, yeah.
These are good
Oh,
shouts.
Ian,
Chris, you're like you're devaluing Pepe for no reason.
Pepe's a hate. I can't give Pepe too much hype. He's too full of himself, you know? And, if he had much higher riz, he would probably try it on me. So I kind of don't want that to happen. So I gotta be careful. Like I don't want to hype him up too much because he might use his powers against me.
You
So
think you'd fall prey to his wiles, his charms?
I'd like to say no, but we can't know. We would, yeah, it would be dangerous for sure.
Wait, Chris, what would you give yourself?
Oh gosh. Oh no. I'm usually the one asking the questions, but yeah, wow. Great question. We gave, out of everyone, you know, there's probably a lot of debate about this. But for myself personally, risibility, it's gotta be at least a 95, honestly.
Wow.
Like, I think, yeah.
There's no way you just gave yourself a 95.
How would I not be 95?
How are you possibly a 95?
How am I not 95?
Dude, I'm not gonna tell the story that I should tell right now of how you first started dating your first girlfriend, but that story alone would disqualify you from touching the 90s.
Ian, can we be kind?
You just gave
I think
yourself
you
a
should say
95.
it. You have to say it now.
Yeah.
Now we
Yeah,
need
the
to know.
first one,
I
hear
can't.
it.
I can't say it. I can't say it. I
Ian.
can't say it. I can't say it. I won't say it, Chris.
Ian. But Ian, what would you give yourself? If my rating's so high, what first off, what would you give me? And then I want to hear your rating about yourself.
I would give you like an 80. How is that not fair?
Like straight 80.
An 80.
So you think I'm what? Above Pepe?
Nah, I would put you below Pepe personally, but
Are you serious?
yes.
Oh my gosh. This is Ian, this is why we don't talk, like you just have to sit on the sidelines sometimes because you have really bad takes. This is awful. All right, Ian, what would you give yourself? Ian, if you had to give yourself, what would you give yourself?
Probably like a 44.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I mean I give good takes, I'm honest.
Guys, Ian's got issues with Ian. So, a little backstory about Ian. You know, Ian has never done anything with any girl. He went on maybe like one date.
Dude, this seems
Um,
unnecessary for the podcast.
Please.
I just did not share an embarrassing story about you.
Please.
well, this just kind of leads me to my next segment, man. And it's like, girls, like Ian needs help, desperately.
No, I do not.
And we need like Ian's really smart. He's a little bit reserved, but he's really smart. He's really caring, and he just needs the right one for him. And he's been practicing. He's been shooting shots in the gym, but he just hasn't got out on the field to actually play a game. He's been scrimmaging, but he's not getting any actual game time. So, I was wondering, like, do you guys have any advice for Ian, being that you're all, been on the other side of things, all have great boyfriends, maybe some wisdom, because we asked our male guests on this, but we need more of a female perspective on this. Oh wow, there's no thoughts? Oh my
I
God.
think I think just be yourself and like, put yourself in the position to be social with some some girls, you know?
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I like that.
And I would say if you have interest in someone, then showing it is helpful. Like I don't know, it's hard for a girl to want to make the first move because that can be
Mm,
really, really embarrassing if it's shot down.
yeah, get that.
Like put yourself in situations where you'll meet girls. Like it's good. Like leave the basketball gym.
Ian, what do you think about that?
Thank you for the advice. I appreciate that. Thank you for this segment, Chris. This was great. Thank you.
Ian, I hope that Ian, we're just trying to help you. We all here just want the best for you. We're just meeting to, we really care about you. and we just want to help you. So we're here to give advice. We're here to hear your issues, you know. We just
Thanks.
want, yeah, we just want to help you.
That means a lot, Chris. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I got you. Anyways, Ian, I heard you have some ideas for the next segment, how about you go ahead with that?
Um, okay. Um, why don't you guys tell us about what it's like to be a girl at Richmond? Well, what is that experience like?
That's a very broad question, Ian.
Are you serious?
I don't really like that question.
You
Yeah.
you ask one.
All right. Okay. Okay. So, you know, we talked about, well, maybe first how you first met, but maybe like, can we get like maybe the first impressions of your boyfriends? Because, like, honestly, like, I have individual first impressions with all of them, and I feel like a lot of them I actually didn't like initially, which is kind of like funny to think about, but now they're all my good friends. So I want to hear like, you know, what your initial thoughts were, especially for Leah, because you guys had, I want to hear that story.
Well, when I first met him, he wasn't my first TA. He only came in like half the way through the class. So I had someone else first, but
Hmm.
there was like some the weird problems where they like switched out. But I thought he was really nice and like he seemed really confident and like upbeat and happy, always smiling, which I like, which is fun. And he was funny, like he was like got everyone to participate and was very engaging. So I don't know, very good vibes. I liked him like a lot the first time I saw him. And like through like that was like how we met, but like
Hmm.
outside of like class, he seemed nice if when I saw him, but we hadn't really ever talked. And then he just kind of like slid into my DMs too. And
Oh, oh,
yeah, and asked me on a date. So I like before that we had never really like talked one on one other like outside of class. But yeah, yeah,
wow. It's
yeah.
all.
Hmm.
So overall, positive vibes all the way throughout.
Positive,
No, there
yes.
was no red flag. No, not a single red flag.
He did show us one time in class, he put soccer on instead of like actual class because he was watching Real Madrid play and he got very heated over that. So
Oh,
I'd say a little too
oh, you
like a
didn't
little
like
too
that?
passionate about the
You didn't.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. A
That's
little
T.
too intense.
That's
Maybe
T.
that.
That's T. I like that. Who wants to go next? Or you don't have to. You don't have to answer any questions you don't want to. But oh, does that
I
Emma
can
want to
go. I think we met for the first time at Pony Pasture. So I think from what I remember, he was just really outgoing and like sweet. And he talked to me first, which I like. So I was like a freshman. It was my
go?
first week. That was really sweet. He was just like outgoing and sweet, I guess. And he was really tall and cute, in my opinion.
Oh wow, wow. No, I just remember. All I remember is, Emma. I remember the first time you came to our room. And I thought it was the
Like,
crazy. I think I forget what happened, but it was like, damn, like Caleb has a girl here. Like it was like shocking. I forget you guys were playing like video games or something. I forget what it was.
it was during recruitment. It was
What?
like it was during recruitment. Yeah, it was between
Oh,
rounds.
okay, okay. That makes sense.
Gosh.
And
Mhm.
I was very shocked. But anyways, did Caleb have any red flags?
Oh, I
There's
don't
definitely one. I know there's definitely one. I know.
remember. I
None?
think
He's
so.
perfect? No.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, I mean, that's kind of cute, but I don't believe that. I think my, hmm. I think my red flag with Caleb is that he's like honestly too nice, and that it feels fake sometimes.
Mm.
Also, he like loves to pat me on the back, and it's a little sus.
He does that to me too sometimes. It is a little weird.
Oh, okay, so we're twins.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Virginia, come on.
Yeah, so we met at this football game
Mhm.
and obviously like I thought he was very nice. He said he was from Ukraine, which I mean elicits a reaction kind of immediately.
Oh, you like so? Oh, I forgot this connection, but Leah and Virginia, you both went for the foreign guys.
Yeah.
So that was a pro them being foreign. The accent, do you like the accent?
Added benefit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And so there was like that, but then he also like one of my friends that I was with, who I'm not really that close with anymore, liked him and called dibs on him. And so I was like the whole game I was trying to figure out, and then like she was DMing him
Mm.
while he was like texting me, and I told her, but whatever. And so I remember my first impression was like, does I was just trying to figure out like if he liked her and if or if he was like trying to play us both. Like I thought he was like, I don't know. I was worried he was a player.
Oh. Oh, so would that say that was your red flag?
Yeah. Well, but it wasn't even his doing, but he was really like responding to her. So that's why I was like,
Hmm,
oh, whatever.
I
Yeah.
get that. And one thing I remember about Oleg is I forget what it was, but all I remember is hearing the story of him falling down a hill.
Yeah.
Can you shed light on that?
Yeah. So we went out to the lodges. There was like a big group of you guys. I don't know who was there. I know Alvaro was there. Um,
Hmm.
and Pepe was there. I remember that. And we went to the lodges and I was with my friends. It was only with like one friend. So I was like, we were whatever, like the frats, and we whatever, we went back, and then he asked me to go to this Pike formal the next day, and he's not in Pike, but he like a lot of the guys are also international and like really liked him, and so like he got invited, and I guess he was talking about me or something, so I was also invited, and he like was begging me to go, and I was like, I don't really want to, whatever. So we went, um, and it was this like wine formal. And so they had all this wine. And then we left at like midnight because like low-key was horrible. Um, and then we walked around for like 3 hours. And it was so he was like in his suit and it was
Hmm.
like 3 in the morning and I was in my dress or whatever with like a raincoat. And um he said he had to go to the bathroom. We were like, I don't know if you've been to Richmond, Ian, but like in between like when you're walking from the gateways past admissions,
Hmm.
like around that corner,
Yeah.
there's like that big hill and there's a bridge that goes over it. But like if you're walking around the other way, there's like a big hill that goes down. And he said he really had to pee. And I was like, can we just go to Low Row? Like it's right there. Can we just go up there? And he was like, it's fine. And then he fell down the hill as he was going down there. And I was like, please come back. And then we went back to Low Row and I forced him to wash his hands. Because it's like, I'm not holding your hand after that. But that's what happened. And it
Wow.
was like his like new suit and he was an AK Psi. And so he like
Mhm.
was like, oh, now my suit's dirty for AK Psi in the morning. Sorry. Yeah.
Awesome. I just remember like the thing about Oleg is if you guys don't know, he like likes to exaggerate a lot. I don't know if he does this a lot with you, Virginia,
Yes.
but he exaggerates all the time. So when he said that he fell down a hill, wow, with you, you know, I didn't believe it was true, but the more he like talked about it, it just like sounded too funny to be true. I
No,
mean,
it's true.
so
Yeah.
in the moment, were you like, do you think it was funny, or was it like, damn, like this guy's really stupid?
No, well, I was more like, why is he doing this at all? And I also didn't like the fall wasn't what I took away from it. It was the fact that he was going down there to use the bathroom. I was
Hmm.
like, can we just go to a place with a bathroom that's like probably like 100 meters away? And so that was like my reaction was like kind of like, what is he doing? This is really strange. But not the fall. Like the fall, I was just like, well, consequences. It was kind of rainy, so that's why. So it was like muddy,
Hmm.
gross, which is more like why, okay, why are we doing this? But yeah, I don't know.
That makes sense. That I mean, I don't know. That story just makes me laugh. Like I thought it was like the funniest thing. I just remember hearing him tell that.
Yeah,
And
I heard that my like our like relationship or whatever it was at the time was a hot topic of conversation,
mhm.
apparently in the
It
group.
was tea. It
People
was tea. It was
dated.
tea.
Yeah.
It was just fun. Like his Oleg was like talking all this work about how he's the Rizzler, and we didn't believe him, and we were like we were kind of praying on his downfall. Not gonna lie, especially after we fell down the hill. We're like, damn, like no way he recovers from that. But was it been two and a half, 2.5 years, or I guess yeah, no,
Yeah,
probably
almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's recovered. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like so we talking about our first impressions of our boyfriends. I want to hear your thoughts on your first impression of me. And I know some of you probably don't have the best first impressions of me, but I just wanted to hear what your thoughts were. Virginia, you looking a little.
Sure, I can start. I was in Oleg's room freshman year,
Hmm.
and all of you guys kind of like lived on the same hall or like in the same area of the building. And so it was not that uncommon for like people to like knock on the door, like especially Cam would knock on the door and they'd have like activities or whatever that they would do together. But like one time you knocked on the door and I was like standing by his bed and you just like pointed at me and then you walked away and that was it. And I and I was just like, what just happened? And Oleg was like, I don't know. I'm sorry. And that was you. And so it was kind of like this guy might have kind of strange friends. But yeah, that was my first impression.
Wow. I feel like I waved too. I remember waving.
Maybe you waved as well, but either way, the silence was what really struck me.
I try to be funny sometimes. And sometimes it doesn't work out. And I
No,
don't,
it's okay.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no, it's
Virginia, I don't think
we
Virginia got it.
we recovered. We recovered.
Well, now
It
we're
was
besties, so it's okay.
Yeah, it was just a tough like first interaction. Also, because I didn't know that he was telling you guys anything about me, so I didn't know if you knew who I
Oh,
was.
really? Oh, wow.
No, I didn't think you guys knew who I was at all. So I like was just like really taken aback. I
Oh,
was like, what?
I was just really excited to meet you, but I think I was like too excited. I forgot to talk.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ian, why are you laughing?
It's an amusing story.
Why is it funny?
It's hilarious.
It's not funny. This is a serious issue because I really thought Virginia didn't like me for a while. Um, which is honestly fair. It's kind of valid. Like I don't like looking back at it. That's more than fair. But yeah, I think
It
we're
was just
okay.
my only impression for a while. But like
Yeah,
I feel like I got to know you better because I feel like you and Oleg got pretty close. And so then I got to know you better that way. And we recovered. It's okay.
fair. All right, Leah, what do you think? Do you have
I
any?
actually
I don't
I
even
don't
remember
remember.
meeting you.
I me either. That I was just thinking. I was gonna ask you. Do you know the first time we actually met? Because I don't remember.
I feel like
Like
you just spawned in.
right? Like you too. Like I feel like one day you just were like banging on Pepe's door, and then like he opened and you came inside, and you were like running down the hall, banging on the door. Weren't at the door. That happened a few times. One time you came in, we chatted. Kind of similar vibes. And then
Whoa. Well, like negative?
no, not negative. Just like I knew you were like goofy. I thought you didn't like me, so I was like, oh. So the vibes
Oh.
were like, I was
Oh.
like, oh no. I was like, what am I? I'm doing something wrong. But it was just like you being goofy, which I've come to realize. Yeah, but like no, like that. Yeah, just goofy, pretty goofy.
Okay, fair,
Yeah.
fair. Emma, I don't even remember.
I
Yeah.
remember
You do? Okay, okay.
it was Valentine's Day and I was in Caleb's room and we were building Legos and it was
Oh, yes.
anything bad. And Chris comes in with the vacuum and starts banging the door with the vacuum. For like 10 minutes, he's just vacuuming the little tiny hallway in their little room. And that's when we met.
Did you like that? Like
Oh
I was
no.
trying to. Oh, you didn't like it?
No, not really. I remember I offered to vacuum for you because I
I
was
do
like,
remember that. Oh wait, I remember that.
mm.
Yeah, that was that was kind of funny. I was trying to be clean, but like I kind of wanted to like hang out. But I also wanted to clean, and I was trying to like say I wanted to hang out, but without like saying I wanted to hang out. But I don't think I got the message was clear enough.
I don't think it was.
No, no, probably not. So we had like beef? I didn't know we had beef.
No, we didn't have beef. I was just kind of like, who is this? Why is he vacuuming at like 11 p.m. on Valentine's Day?
Probably because I had no Valentine. I guess. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I think Marlo didn't want to hang out with me that day or something. I forget why. So I was probably like sad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're okay. So- Ian, do
Yeah.
you remember? Can you share your story?
Of the first time you and I met,
Yeah,
it was probably in like, third grade, right?
yeah,
Do you remember the exact time that we met?
yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember.
No, you do not.
Ian, you don't remember?
Tell the story then.
No, I want you to.
I don't remember.
Ian, that's not fair. Whatever. Ian, you're not being very talkative this podcast. I wish you had more input.
I have questions.
All right, well, let's hear your question.
Okay. So like I feel like we spent a lot of time talking about how you guys are like related to other people. I would
Hmm.
love to hear what you guys are studying, and then if you could
No,
give
that would
us
maybe
like,
that probably would be a good thing to start with.
yeah, you see, maybe
All
sometimes
right,
it's
I
better
got
to.
ahead of myself. I want to get in the tea too much, but yeah, Ian, you're right.
Okay, so I would love to hear what you guys are studying, and then maybe if you have like a favorite class that you've taken in college.
Mm. Ian,
Who wants to go
Um,
first?
you got to
I can
direct.
go first. I'm double majoring in business administration with a concentration in econ and math econ. So, but math econ was kind of like a later add, so I'm finishing like more that up right now than the business stuff. But I think a class that I'm taking this semester might be my favorite. It's called economic development, and it's like specifically like in Latin America, Asia, and Africa. It's just kind of cool to like think about like development in the context of other things that are not business related, like profit maximizing or cost minimization. So I kind of like it a lot. And I like my professor. I had another class with him, so he's chill.
Awesome. Who wants to go next?
I can. I'm majoring in psychology and then I'm minoring in elementary education. And then my favorite class I've taken is this semester I'm in school psychology. So it's like what school psychologists do and like all the protocols for them. And it's been really interesting.
I'm double majoring in English and creative writing, and I would say my favorite class was probably literary editing and publishing, which I took last year, or great novels, which I also took last year. Great novels, you basically just got to read like 7 novels, which is like ideal. And then like from like early lit all the way through to like 21st century, which was really cool. And then literary editing and publishing, you got to like read submissions for this actual contest and like evaluate them sort of like on an editorial board, which was really cool. Um, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Wow,
All right, what do you
everyone.
got, Chris?
I was just saying, wow, like very, very impressive stuff. I guess a follow-up question to that would be like, ideally, what job would you like to have after that? If that's like, or if you want to start a business or I don't know. What are plans, your ultimate plan eventually? If that makes sense. Leah, do you have an answer? It looks like you're thinking.
I feel like it's just like that's a loaded question. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I was thinking for a while of doing something in the nonprofit like business sector, but like around like arts or entertainment. I don't know for sure though. I feel like that'd be an ideal job. That'd be super cool to do,
Yeah,
like something in entertainment and nonprofit. But as to what exactly, like right now, I have no idea.
that's okay. That's a fair answer. But yeah, no, that's really cool. I would love to do nonprofit stuff too. Virginia.
Yeah, I right now I'm hoping to go into publishing and work in an editorial department somewhere.
Uh,
That's like sort of where I would hope to go, but I'm really open to whatever. I don't know where life is going to take me. I also am interested in doing something with like getting my master's in creative writing and then like writing novels and publishing them. I mean, you have to be really good to do that though, so we'll see. But yeah, like those are kind of the two routes, or potentially creative writing professor. I don't know. I'm open to whatever.
awesome. Emma.
Yeah, I want to work with kids in some way. So either like an elementary school teacher or like a school psychologist or something.
Oh, this is so wholesome. Everyone has like such wholesome goals. It's like, I don't know. It really warms my heart.
Chris, what do you
What
want to do?
about you guys? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Um, I right now I am applying to hopefully go to dental school next, well, I guess after I graduate. But yeah, that'd be this summer. And then ideally I'd like to specialize in that, hopefully. Depending on what I want to do. But that's like 5, 6 years in the future, so we'll see. But yeah, that's my ultimate goal as of right now.
Do you
Yeah.
have to take like a really big test to get into dental school, like the LSAT,
Yeah.
MCAT kind of thing?
So the dental school has its own version of like the MCAT. It's called the DAT. So it's like the same thing. I already took it. So I studied all abroad for that. So thank God I'm done with that now. I know Caleb already took his MCAT. Caleb, by the way, guys. Well, I mean I can't I could spend time glazing everyone, but Caleb's gonna be future Dr. Caleb.
Hmm.
Yeah, very impressive stuff. Anyways, Caleb already took his MCAT. I already took my DAT. So yeah, this I took that, and then yeah, this summer I'll apply. So yeah, we'll just see where the wind takes me. But Ian, it's your turn. You gotta share.
Yeah, right now my plan is to go to grad school for chemistry, hopefully get a PhD, and then maybe teach chemistry at a university, but I'm also pretty wide open right now. So
Mm. Ian, you're just so smart. That's really impressive.
I think everything's pretty impressive.
It's a valid take. One thing I was thinking about, I don't know why I was thinking about it today. Well, over break, I already said already, but I went to Delaware to visit my brother, and I was in the car with Pepe, and I was thinking like, damn, like Ian and Pepe should go to the same grad school so they can hang out. Like, Leah, wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be so awesome. You guys should be roommates, and then you can like replace Chris, Ian.
Oh, 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 Ian, you wouldn't do that to me, would you?
I wouldn't do that to you, Chris.
That'd make me upset. But anyways, um, Ian, do you have more questions? I have more, but I want to hear you had a good one, but.
Why don't you go first?
Sure. So, I mean, Ian and I talked about our breaks, but I want to hear what all you guys were up to, or if you didn't do up to anything, what you like got to relax and do. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do much. I just went home, but I got to see with my dog, so we cuddled. I got to see her. I got to see my family. My sister was home, which was nice. So just relaxing. I baked cookies, so
Wait, do you have them?
no, I left them for my family because they always like when I bake because my dad like brings them to work for everybody. Yeah.
So cute.
Uh, that's wholesome though. Very good, very good. Virginia, do you want to
Yeah.
share? I know you had some big plans over break.
Sure. I went to London for the week to go see Oleg, which was great. I've been to London a few times when I was abroad, to see him as well. So I didn't really have to do any like the big touristy things.
Mm,
So we got to like do some shopping. Had like a little 1 day trip to this like little English town. We did like, what else did we do? We went to a football game, like soccer game.
yeah.
And we went to like a play. We went to a comedy show. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, that's what I did. And I got back last night.
Wow. So you're probably jet lagged, or no?
Yeah, I slept a lot, but feel like I'm like hungover or something. Like I don't know if it's jet lag or what, but yeah, I'm really tired.
I think it's just funny because like I don't know. Like me, like I was also visit Oleg's room. So it's like, we have like shared like experiences. I mean, my time there I sure was very different from your time.
Yeah, but I'm sure we did like the same things when I went earlier, like
Yeah, yeah.
Ben and stuff. And you met Nico.
I didn't meet Nico. I like Nico.
Yeah, and Nico's sisters were there too, which was fun. So there was like other girls at the dinner table. Um, yeah, it was good.
And this is like an unrelated question, but Oleg was telling me you met some of his family in, was it Belgium? I
Yeah.
want to hear your thoughts. You don't have to go into that, but I want to hear your thoughts on Lubka. Did you meet Lubka and how was it?
Yeah, it was amazing. I went to Belgium my first like traveling weekend when I was abroad. And I got in at like midnight and they all stayed up for me.
Oh,
Luca made me food, like she was making all of Oleg's favorite foods while I was there. we obviously like couldn't communicate. She speaks absolutely no English. I don't really speak any Ukrainian to like get around, like there wasn't like much that I could say. But she was so nice and like I said thank you for everything and she was just like and yeah, she's very sweet and her food was amazing. I like still think about it today, like so good. She also like gave us her apartment to stay in. Like she went and stayed elsewhere and we stayed in her apartment, which was like she was an incredible host. Um, and yeah, it was great. His whole family was really great.
Oh, that's awesome. Like, I don't know what it was, but like last year, I don't know. I mean, Virginia knows, but me and Oleg went to Costa Rica, which, by the way, awesome time. It was a lot of fun. But I just remember Lubka texting Oleg all the time, and she was very concerned about me and Oleg being in Costa Rica, and I thought it was like the sweetest thing ever.
Hmm.
She seems such a sweet human being, and I think I mean, obviously, I want to visit like Pepe and Oleg and Caleb too, but like Caleb's not as exotic, unfortunately. Um, but like I think one of my ultimate goals is to visit Lubka. I think I would just be like a bucket list item. So
Yeah.
I'm very jealous.
Yeah, she's great. You definitely that should stay on your bucket list.
I'm very excited.
Yeah,
I love some good Ukrainian food. Holy, it's so good.
so good. So
Good.
good.
Anyways, Emma, sorry, that was a long breakaway, but I had to do it. Emma, I saw you went somewhere this break?
Yes, me and Caleb went to the Cayman Islands with my family. So it was my sister, her boyfriend, and then me and Caleb, and then my family.
Wait, that's awesome. Wait, did you see? So I've been to the Cayman Islands. Did you hang out with the turtles?
Yes, we went snorkeling with the turtle.
Oh, like in the wild, or did you go to
Yeah.
like one of the turtle things?
No, we were in the wild. We were in the ocean. We went snorkeling, and there's a little sea turtle.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
I think well, turtles are top tier. I just remember well, I think me and my family we were in Cayman, and we went on like a snorkeling like thing, and we saw turtles. But like, I just remember being in Florida, and then me and my friend Julian from home, Ian would know, but we were in Florida and I was like snorkeling in the water in Florida and a humongous sea turtle just came up and it just like sat next to me and it like literally wanted like pets, but I don't think you're supposed to touch them. But it was like it was like it was swimming with it. I don't know, it was like the coolest thing ever. Anyway.
Mhm. It was cool.
Did
Yeah.
you pet it anyway?
I can't say.
Okay.
Um, but it looked very petable. That's what I want to say. Cannot comment on that though. Ian, have you ever pet a turtle?
I have not ever had the pleasure of petting a turtle now.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
I'll work on it. I'll try to improve there.
Fair. Ian. So we've talked about our breaks. We've talked about some general things. Ian, what do you have next for us?
Um, yeah, so I definitely have a question prepared. So, um,
I have questions if
no,
you.
I got one. I definitely have one.
I got a lot of
Okay.
questions.
I absolutely have one. Okay. So we don't often have girls on the podcast.
Oh no.
So, drawing on your unique experience as college women, what is one thing you've noticed during your time in college that's like, wow, like it really like I don't know, really really made it clear that I don't know, maybe there are societal issues. I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Ian, come on.
trying.
Oh gosh. Ian, come on. Here,
Um,
I have a better
what's
question.
no, I got a better one. I got a better one. All right, forget about that one. Um, what is your favorite book that you've ever read?
Bro, come on. That's the question you pivoted to?
What's wrong with that question?
But, bro, not everyone's like an avid reader. Like, I mean, I
Okay,
guess
if you don't have a favorite book,
many
then what
bits.
is your favorite movie?
So it's book or movie.
Yeah, or both, if you want to share both. Is that acceptable, Chris?
Fair. Fine. Good enough. How about we start with Virginia? Because I'm sure you've read a bajillion books.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite book I would say is a book called Severance by Ling Ma. It's not related to the show. But it's like this apocalypse. a book, and I read it in my great novels class that I talked about earlier. But I also read it before that for pleasure. It's amazing. And then my favorite movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Hmm,
Great movie. Yeah.
fire. Leah.
Movie wise, I don't really have a favorite movie. I have like I classify them differently. Like I have a comfort movie that I like to watch. And then I have like one that's like nostalgic from like whatever. So I guess those two could be like my favorites. My comfort movie is Mulan. Like anytime I'm sick or sad, I always watch Mulan, which so comfort movie. And then I guess like nostalgic one would be Clue, like the board game, but they made it like the play and it was a movie as well. But I think it was the movie first before it was the play. And I think board game before that. But that's a really good movie you guys should watch. Murder mystery, funny. Book wise, I think one from my high school that it was I forget the name right now. Like it was the Kite Runner was a book that they wrote previously, and then I forget what the A Thousand. No, I remember A Thousand Splendid Suns. That one is probably one of the best books I've ever read. I think I read that like the senior year of high school. I really liked it. Yeah, those are my picks.
Fire.
And again, my favorite book and my favorite movie are both Little Women, but
Oh,
yeah, Louise May. Yeah. What's yours, Chris?
mine. Um, uh, my favorite book, probably. Ugh. I think, I mean, I think the least, the one that comes to my top of my head right now, my favorite book that I've read at least recently is, it's called The Road. Um, Essentially it's just like a book, it's like post-apocalyptic, like, story, but
Is it good?
yeah, I liked it. Like, I mean, it was really fire. It was like about this dad and this child, and they're like walking through like the United States, and they're just trying to like survive. So
I'll add that.
I'm not a big fan of like actual like class books, but like I like for some reason I really like survival books. So I'd say The Road is probably my favorite I read recently. I read Dune. Dune was pretty good. And then my favorite movie, that's really hard, but probably I would say probably my favorite movie has to be probably Forrest Gump. Or Back to the Future. I really like Back to the Future. Those classics. Um, yeah. But I know Ian has definitely has good shouts. Ian's a very avid book and movie watcher.
Um, I'd say my favorite book, probably the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Mm.
Big fan. And then favorite movie, um, I really like it's a movie called The Natural. It's about a baseball player, kind of
Mm.
like an old school romantic baseball movie. So
Called. Um, yeah. I mean, all good books and movies. I have an unrelated question that, hopefully we can start wrapping this up soon because we've been on this for such a while, but it's been awesome. Um, One of the questions I had that I was thinking about is that my sister is currently a senior in high school. She's just committed to going to Clemson, which is awesome. But, you guys have been all freshmen at one point, freshman girls, so I don't really have that tangible experience, but you're all doing awesome now. So I just want to hear, like, if you had one piece of advice to give, to maybe a girl that's going into freshman year of college, what would that be?
I would say to like put herself out there as much as she can, joining clubs, getting involved in things early. People kind of, at least at Richmond, like close off kind of early. And that can be really hard if you're stuck with people that you don't really feel like are your friends that are like your not for like forever friends, like your friends for the next 4 years. So like trying to meet as many people as possible is really good. And then also just kind of like trusting in the process that you're gonna meet the people that you're supposed to meet, like when you're going to meet them, and that like it will work out. But also at the same time, like putting effort into those relationships that you do feel close to. I feel like, I don't know, for me, it was really hard, like finding the group that I felt like I fit best with. And so, I had to actively like seek out the people that I felt like I got along with really well. And so yeah, I don't know. Just
Oh, that's awesome advice. I love that.
Yeah, I would say something similar. I think for me, good advice that I got going into college was to like always leave your door open or something equivalent, like kind of like what Virginia was saying, like be open to meeting new people and like letting people come in and out and like just getting to know others and like branching out into things that you like to do and eventually you find like where you're meant to be and what you like and the people you want to be around.
Mm.
Awesome.
I would say like get involved in things early too. Like it's a great way to meet people and then also like be nice to everyone because like I know Clemson's a lot bigger of a school, but at Richmond it's so small that like if you have one bad experience with one person, like you'll see them everywhere and like they're friends everywhere. So I feel like just being kind to everyone.
Oh, I love that. So be kind, be open to new people, be open to meeting new people early on. I love that advice. Ian, you have any advice? I mean, you're not a girl, but
Do I have any advice for people coming to college?
sure.
Um, yeah, I mean, I guess I would just echo that. I think putting yourself out there is huge. Trying new things. Yeah, being willing to kind of get outside the comfort zone, I think is probably the biggest thing.
I love that. Awesome. So hopefully my sister's watching. I hope if not, I'll yell at her. But awesome advice from everyone. Ian, do you have any more questions for these lovely girls?
I think that question was actually that was what I was trying to
Yeah, that
what
was
I was
just
trying to
my part.
formulate before. Yeah, so I think that's a perfect way to close it.
Well, I'm not done yet. I still have one more question.
Go ahead. What do you have?
So I have to ask this. We went on the visibility score. Screw that. Like, whatever. That's just one part of your boyfriend. We need overall scores. You know, they've been able to come on this podcast, some of them maybe give scores to you guys. This is your chance to speak up and give them what they deserve. Give them the score, you think. So, like, perspective, like, like a 40 overall, that's probably like some like douchebag frat guy, uh, Julian. And then I would say a 99, you're looking at like, I don't know, Obama, LeBron, that type of level. And then I would say an 80, at 80-ish, it's probably like, I would say like an 80, 83 is like Cam, if you know Cam. And then, you know, like a mid high school friend, like, like my friend Nate is probably like a 60. Um,
you're saying this on air?
well, I'm just trying to like give you perspective. Yeah. Anyways, so like, and obviously I would say I'm around like a 95. So like that with that in mind, like where would you put, you know, your respective boyfriend?
Well, if you're 95, then like you gotta be
But
better than a
that doesn't matter. Like,
95.
what? No, no. Don't let that. You cannot think about
Well,
me.
I have to say then 96. Like it has got to be at least a little.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. I disagree, but okay, fair. Virginia, do you have a rating?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about the rating that he gave me. He gave me like 94 and 95,
Hmm.
and he gave himself lower, which I don't think is accurate. So I have to go with 96 or
Wow.
or
So
something like
right
along those
now
lines.
we have Pepe and Oleg both at a 96. Personally, for
Yeah.
me, maybe a little too high, but I'm gonna stop talking. Emma, you know,
Okay, Caleb and I discussed this beforehand, and he really wanted a 67, but I'm gonna go a little higher. I think like 96 too, like 95,
Same.
95.5. We'll go there.
oh wow, wow. So we're saying Pepe and Oleg are confirmed better than Caleb.
They've been dating longer. Yeah,
There's no, that means it's confirmed. I mean, honestly, Caleb's been annoying me recently, so I wouldn't disagree with that, like overall, like ranking, like order of the rankings. But I'm gonna say all of you kind of inflated your overalls a little bit.
What
Uh,
would you give them?
oh gosh. So I gotta look. I have a list. I have a list because I don't want to say a wrong thing. But I think Oleg I had at I think it was at 84. No, I think did I move him up to 85? Ian, do you remember?
I don't remember, Chris.
Hold on. And then Pepe was an 87. And I don't think I've rated Caleb on the podcast. Wow. This is groundbreaking. So let me think, let me think. Caleb,
He said he wanted a 6'7".
Hmm.
he wanted that, but that we give real ratings here. We're not. It's not for the meme. Caleb, overall, me and Caleb are up and down. Sometimes we have beef, sometimes we're chillers. You know, and sometimes he doesn't ask me to hang out sometimes, which makes me upset.
I'll get on him. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault, Emma. We're tight like that. But I think Caleb's got to be. I think Caleb's at 80, 82. You know, he's got some work to do. I mean, 82 is really respectable. I can't lie. Like 82, you're in the league. You're probably a starter. That's pretty good. Like I want to put that in perspective. That's good. I know you guys have had to say high ratings. Maybe, but it's okay. I respect that. I respect that. But we know deep down that my ratings are the most important.
Do you know what Marlo's rating for you is?
Oh God, I don't want to say. She would probably. So I gave Marlo an 88. I think it was. Is that right, Ian?
I think you gave her an 88 and then you bumped her up.
So we're at 89. I think she was in maybe 89. And I was in 95. So realistically, Marlo being Marlo, she would probably make me like an 80, like an 81, and she would probably put herself at like a 99. Realistically, because she's a hater. But yeah, you know, I'll have to ask her. I don't know, I'm kind of scared to know what she would do. But yeah. Ian, do you agree with these ratings?
Do I agree with your ratings or with their ratings?
Oh, come on. I mean, you met Pepe and Oleg, so Ian would know.
I think I actually gave Pepe and Oleg higher ratings than you gave them.
I think you did.
Deserved.
Yeah, I would give them
Uh,
both high 80s for sure.
wow. What about Caleb?
I've never met Caleb.
Just like off
We've
vibe.
met Hot.
Off Emma, and off my description of Caleb, what would you give Caleb?
He sounds super nice. I'd probably give him like an 86 or an 87.
And you haven't met him?
I
Ian,
mean,
that is ridiculous. Ian, off pure vibes, that is ridiculous. The max off pure vibes you can do is like a 75. That is actually insane.
who makes these rules?
Me, I make the rule. Anyways, well, got the rings of the way. And one last final question. We've been bombarding you, or not really me bombarding you with questions. I'll give everyone one free pass to ask any question they want directed at me and Ian, or you can pass it. You don't have to do it. But if you have any question for us, go ahead. This is your opportunity to do so. We'll give it like some time to think. Does anyone have anything? Raise your hand if you have a question. We'll do it that way. Oh gosh, no one have a question? Oh, Leah. Okay, Leah. Leah has a
It's
question?
it's a burning question. I've
Okay.
wanted to know for a while. How long have you been in love with Pepe?
You know how me and Pepe met.
No.
You don't
It was
know?
like first day. It was like first day of classes, right? Or
No.
like
It was
first
like
day
first day of
here.
like orientation. Well,
Orientation.
Pepe did
Yeah.
like pre-orientation, so I was like
Yeah.
for that. Um, so me and Pepe, like it was like we had orientation. It was in the basement of Loro. Imagine that orientation in the basement of Loro, and you're just looking around, and all you see are freakazoids. And it's like, oh damn, like what's happening here? And then me and Pepe just caught eyes. I think Cam was there too. And we just saw each other, and we just instantly started talking. And after that, it was like instant. Like I can't even describe it. It was just
The
instant.
rest was history.
Rest is history. Now he comes to my house all the time. He's literally
More
part of
than
my
he's been
family.
to my house. Wait,
True.
actually, maybe not. Maybe we're tied. Two?
I think he's been to my house 3 times.
Oh, then you beat me. You
Four.
beating me.
Maybe
Four.
at least three. So like I think that goes to show he likes me more.
Yeah, might have to talk about that. We gotta fight. We'll do like a
We
little
should
duel.
have a fight. I would like that. All right, Virginia, do you have a burning question?
Yeah, I was wondering since your first my like I forgot about this when you asked about first impressions. One of them was that you used to make edits a lot. I was wondering what your favorite edit is that you've made and if you could then show us.
Oh gosh, my favorite edit? Oh, okay. I gotta look. Let me look through my phone. I went through a very big editing phase, probably I would say like beginning, middle of my freshman year. Um, shoot. So I gotta look. Oleg also loved to make his edits. I want to make let that clear. He loved to make his edits.
Actually, I have not seen any of those.
He keeps them behind closed doors.
I guess so.
All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Favorite edit. I gotta find one. Okay, I found one good one. Okay, let me save that one. Um, oh, this one's pretty fire. Oh gosh. This one's pretty fire. Oh gosh, there's a lot of good ones. I found them all. Oh wait, this one's really good too. Oh gosh, there are a lot of really good ones. Hmm.
You can pick a few if you'd rather.
Right, yeah, maybe that's easier. All right. Wait, I'm not even back far enough, am I? There's probably more. Oh crap, you're right.
Oh my gosh,
I'm talking to
Chris.
myself.
Just pick a couple.
Oh, this one's really good too. Oh my gosh, this one's really good too. They're all really good. Okay, okay. I'll just show. Oh, this one's good too. Oh my gosh. All
I
right,
didn't
I
think this was
think.
going to be such a big question for you.
Sorry,
I thought
sorry,
it
sorry,
would
sorry,
be
sorry.
one that would come to mind.
This is like really fire. I can't lie. Um, oh, this one. Okay, I'll show a couple. I found a couple. Oh gosh, how do I get out of this? Wait, where are they? Oh wait, they're in here. Sorry, this is a very challenging task. Oh gosh, where'd it go? I just saved them. Okay. All right, I'll show this. This one's really funny. I like this one. Wait, good to see. Can we see? What if I can screen share this? Well, anyway, that'll take too much time. We'll just play it from here. Oh, I just took a screenshot. I'm not very good at technology. Okay.
What the heck, Chris?
That was pretty good. Uh,
Love letters.
that was good. Wait, this one. Oh, does Emma have a question?
Oh yeah.
Wait, I
Um,
haven't. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
can
Sorry.
you rank all of your guy friends from favorite to least favorite?
That was going to be my other question. I'm glad you asked
Oh
this.
gosh. Let me consult the list. Okay. Sorry. So, like, who's on this list? So, okay, we'll do Caleb. Okay, this is not any order. This is just like thinking of who I'm gonna list. Caleb, Pepe, Oleg, Cam. We can do Liam. Uh, I guess yeah, we'll just do those five because you know all five of them. So number one overall. Right now, this is right now ratings. Like this is not overall. This is like right now, or is it overall? Emma, like, you gotta clarify.
Oh, I think overall.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Farther. Gosh.
Do whatever's easier.
Gosh. I would say if it's overall, it has to be Pepe. But if it's right now, I'm going Oleg.
Hell yeah.
And then after that, yeah. So okay, I'll just do it right now because the overall is too challenging.
Okay.
That's too hard to think of. So I'll do Oleg first. High key second is probably Cam. Third's gonna be Caleb. Fourth will be Liam, and fifth is Pepe right now.
Why Pepe so low right now?
We've spent too much time together recently, and like it's just like
You're just done with him.
it's just Leah keeps him really whipped on campus, so it's really good. When he gets off campus, he's unwhipped. So,
So why
you
is he not ranked higher?
huh?
Then why is he not ranked higher? You just spent like a whole weekend with like a whole break with him.
That's I'm gonna get into that. Like he's unwhipped, so he like wants to hang out with me, and it just gets too annoying. So like Pepe, just for how he is, he needs to be a little bit whipped. Just how it
Why?
is.
How is Oleg so high when he's across the ocean?
Because I just saw one Oleg's been really funny recently. I don't know why. Just everything he does is really funny, and his story he had like a story. I forget what it was, but it was just like really adorable. I mean, he posted you on the story too, but he just like sent like a picture. I forget. Oh, I wonder if I saved it. He was like, look at this. I mean, this is right now. This is not this today, but look how he is. It's
Virginia, I think
look
he's
at
in
this.
love with Oleg too.
Yeah, I think so
So
too.
cute.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? Just woke up. That's you too.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I'd say Oleg probably won right now because like honestly, it's probably good that he's so far away because he can't annoy me. He really loves to rage bait me.
Yeah, that's his favorite thing to do.
Yeah, so it's probably good that he's far away. So I kind of forget about how much he rage baits me. But I don't know. I was just thinking of the fond memories of Costa Rica and all of that. But yeah, right now that would be my rating right now. But yeah, damn, that was a hard question, Emma. But good one, justified. But yeah, anyone else have any more questions? Any more burning questions? No. Ian, anything?
Should Ian
I
rate the three
Oh,
boyfriends?
good one.
Oh wow, yeah, Ian, let's go.
um okay, I think I'm gonna have to put Caleb last,
You have a
unfortunately.
it's a
Yeah.
stop.
Wow. Okay, I mean justify. Like Caleb's he smells a little bit, so it's okay. Okay.
Um,
This is a big deal. Who are you gonna put, Pepe or Oleg first? You had a great episode with Pepe, one of the best of all time, but we had Oleg on recently, and I think it was one of the best conversations we've had.
they were both great. Dude, I think I'm gonna have to put Pepe first.
Wow.
As
Wow.
yeah, it's a tough call, but
Wow.
yeah. I don't know if anybody ever has made as good of a first impression on me as Pepe did, if I'm being honest.
Holy wow. Holy
Yeah.
glaze. So maybe I'm not the one with the crush on Pepe. Maybe it's Ian after all.
Dude, I definitely do have a crush on
You've got
Pepe.
some competition. And also, I want to say, my brother literally loves Pepe. I don't think there's not a favorite, like, he doesn't have more of a favorite person in the world than Pepe. So,
He has so many bromances going on. It's hard to
a
keep track.
lot of competition, Leah. So, watch your back.
Yeah. I'll try. I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But good rating, Ian. But Ian, anything else you have?
I don't think so, no.
I think so. Well, I guess that's a wrap. I mean, was a great conversation. I wish we had more time to like individually talk with you all. I mean, having you all at once is awesome, but we only got to scratch the surface. So I really hope this isn't the last time you guys are on the podcast. I hope it was at least somewhat of a positive experience. So hopefully you can come back. I would love to like we could do a whole episode on each one of you, because you're all awesome and have awesome boyfriends and yeah, are just great people. And I love talk. It was awesome to talk to you all. But yeah. But for me, that's all I have. So I want to thank you guys all for coming on. I think this got to be a top tier episode. We never had so many women on at once. We have a lot of guys on the podcast, so I had to have this episode. The government was calling. We're gonna lose our funding if we didn't have a bunch of girls on because the ratio was really bad. So hopefully the viewers like this. They appreciate the woman perspective they have on this podcast because recently it's been all dudes. So. it's good to have that balance, back. But yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
This is an
uh,
honor of a lifetime.
I'm glad. I'm very glad y'all came. That's awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
guys, thanks
yeah.
for coming.